You ever notice how sometimes you can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone? Like you're in a group chat, you go out to hang with them, but deep down you know, if you disappeared tomorrow, half of them wouldn't even check in. That stings. And I think a lot of people don't talk about it, but having the wrong kind of friends can feel lonelier than having no friends at all. So let's be real. You don't need friends who just want to hit you up when it's convenient or when they're bored or when they need something from you. You need people who care about you, like actually care. People who notice when your energy shifts, who reach out without you having to ask, who celebrate your wins and stand by you when you're at your lowest. And yeah, those people exist. But getting friends like that, it starts with you. The first thing is this: you have to know your own worth. I know that sounds cliche, but hear me out. When you don't recognize how valuable you are, you start accepting crumbs. You'll let people take advantage of your kindness. You'll laugh off jokes that actually hurt. You'll stick around because you're afraid of being alone. But when you really believe, hey, I deserve respect, I deserve kindness, I deserve people who see me, you stop entertaining people who can't meet you there. And the truth is, when you raise your standards, some people will leave, and that's okay. That's how you make space for the right ones. Now, the second thing: be the kind of friend you're looking for. It's wild how many people want deep, meaningful friendships but never open up or show up for others. If you want friends who listen to you, you've got to listen to them. If you want friends who show up when you're struggling, you've got to be the one who checks in too. Relationships, whether it's friendships, family, or romance, are mirrors. The energy you put out is the energy you attract back. But here's the tricky part. Not everyone deserves that energy, and that's where boundaries come in. You can be kind and generous without being a doormat. If you've got people in your life who only text when they need something, who disappear when you're struggling, who make you feel small, those aren't friends, those are users, and you don't owe them your time. Letting go might feel scary, but I promise you, nothing is lonelier than holding on to fake friends just because you're afraid of empty space. And about that empty space, it's not as bad as you think. It actually gives you room to find the people who really align with you. So, how do you find them? By putting yourself in places where your values, your interests, and your personality can connect with others. That might mean joining a class, a club, volunteering, even just hanging around communities where people are into the same things you are. Because when you bond over something real, the friendship isn't forced, it's natural. Now let's talk about vulnerability, because this one is huge. Deep friendships aren't built on surface level stuff. They're built when you let people see the real you. That means admitting when you're having a hard time, sharing what you're passionate about, being honest about what you need. I know it's scary to open up, because what if they don't respond the way you hope? But here's the thing: the right people will lean in. They'll hear you, they'll support you, they'll open up too. And the wrong people, they'll pull away, which honestly is a blessing, because now you know who's really in your corner. Something else that's important: you've got to be patient. Real friends aren't built overnight. Think about it. When you plant a seed, you don't come back the next day expecting a tree. It takes time, consistency, watering it, giving it space to grow. Friendships work the same way. It's about showing up over time through the little things. A quick, "Hey, how are you?" text, remembering the details of their life, being present. That's what builds trust. And trust is the foundation of people who actually care. One more thing I want to say. You've got to let go of the idea that quantity matters. It doesn't. 10 surface level friends who barely check in will never compare to 1 or 2 people who truly care about you. Depth over numbers, every single time. If you've got one solid friend who loves you for who you are, that's worth more than a whole squad of people who wouldn't notice if you were struggling. So let's wrap this up. If you want friends who actually care about you, you start with knowing your worth. You be the kind of friend you're looking for, but you also protect your energy with boundaries. You put yourself in spaces where real connections can happen. You open up, even when it's scary, and you give it time to grow. And in the process, you let go of anyone who makes you feel less than you are. Because here's the truth. You are worthy of friendships that feel safe, that feel genuine, that feel like home. You don't have to chase people who don't see you. The right friends, the ones who love you for you, will meet you where you are. And when they do, you'll realize why all the fake ones had to go. So yeah, maybe right now it feels like you're alone or that real friends don't exist. But they do. And the more you honor yourself, the more you'll attract people who honor you too. Trust that. Trust yourself and remember, you deserve people who actually care.